Youth Association for Development Pakistan is implementing a project on women's participation in elections, politics, leadership, and democracy in Pakistan in Quetta, funded by the United Nations Democracy Fund. This project aims to enhance women's rights, participation, and gender equality in decision-making processes in Quetta district, Baluchistan province. This will be achieved through producing a guiding document, establishing democracy action groups, and identifying and implementing necessary actions for gender equality at the district level. The democracy action groups will raise women's voices through consultations with duty bearers, and through artistic expressions, such as films, theater performances, and art exhibitions to achieve key women's participation, increase computerized voter ID registration, as well as the number of women voters, candidates, and elected in the 2023 general elections.
मजबूत पिदराना और कबायली निज़ाम और मजहबी असरात की वजह से ज़िला क्वेटा ताकत के अदम तवाज़ुन का शिकार इलाका है। इक़्तिदार अब भी मर्दों के हाथ में है। सियासत, इंतखाबात और क़ियादत में मर्दों का ग़लबा अदम मसावात को बढ़ाता है। इसके साथ साथ ख़वातीन को कौमी शनाख्ती कार्ड बनाने, वोटर लिस्टों में नामों का इंदराज, अपना वोट पूल करने, सियासी जमातों की मरकजी धारे में शामिल होने, इलेक्शन लड़ने के लिए सियासी जमातों के टिकट हासिल करने में ज़्यादा चैलेंजेस का सामना है।
The project applied a key approach to strong cooperation with duty bearers to achieve the project outcome of increased women's engagement with stakeholders on women empowerment and political participation. In this regard, the project involved duty bearers of important entities in Quetta, namely political parties, officials of NADRA, and ECP. WEEPGs conducted regular consultations with them to express their concerns and to push duty bearers' actions. Under this outcome, for women empowerment and political participations groups, WEPPGs, are established with 200 members, 50 each. They worked continuously, based on their work plans, to make positive changes in women's empowerment in their communities during the project period. Representatives of WEPPGs conducted regular dialogue meetings with duty bearers to realize their planned actions and goals and implement the activities of artistic expression. Outcome 3. 4 WEPPG orientation workshops conducted, and each WEPPG group received an orientation training of 1 day, covering the topics of WEPPG management, expected actions and tasks. Each WEPPG group formulated their action, the work plan, and decide how to proceed with all activities of the project and their dialogue plan with duty bearers. DAG's leaders, WEPPG's members, project staff, and YAD jointly met monthly to review the progress, planning and implementation of the planned tasks. WEPPG's group's members and DAG's members held accountability meetings with 8 political parties and discussed the findings of the guidance document and the issues and challenges faced by women in voter electoral registrations, CNIC registrations, contesting elections, and requested their support to increase women's representation in political parties' key positions, women's candidacy, and female representatives within their parties. WEPPG's group's members and DAG's members held accountability meetings with the National Database and Registrations Authority (NADRA) for increasing CNIC registration, In the meetings, with Nadra discussed the findings of the guidance documents and the issues and challenges faced by women in CNIC registrations. Discussed respective solutions to increase women's CNIC registration. Collected specific actions by Nadra to facilitate CNIC registrations for women within their communities, including the mobile registration van, MRV, in the areas where there is low women CNIC registration. WEPPG's group's members and DAG's members held accountability meetings with the Election Commission of Pakistan, ECP, for increasing in women voters, electoral lists registration, and discussed the findings and recommendations of the guiding document and the challenges faced by women in voter electoral registrations. Invited special attention of ECP to the areas where there is low women registration in electoral lists. WEPPGs requested the solutions and gained ECP's support to increase women in voters for electoral registration before the general. WEPPG's and DAG's members produced 1-2 minutes radio message on women's issues and challenges, and broadcasted it on FM radio. DAGs and WEPPGs, in partnership with video producers, produced one promotional video, 3 to 5 minutes. The objective of the video is to promote the project and present the key challenges faced by women in the target area. The promotional video was produced based on the findings of the guiding document and women's experiences. This video was shown during WEPPG's, DAG's meetings, consultations with duty bearers, and disseminated through social media. WEPPGs, with the facilitation of DAGs and the support of YAD, conducted one one-day storytelling meeting. They shared their real-life stories. Based on this meeting, different women's stories were selected to use these stories in documentary short films. DAGs and WEPPGs held 2 women's poetry reading events. One event was on the occasion of World Women's Day, and men and women poets, DAGs leaders, and WEPPGs members participated. Women read their poems related to their experiences in gender equality, women's rights, women's inclusion in decisions-making process, women's inclusion in public life and empowerment.
हम सबको ख़वातीन के हुकूक और सियासत, इंतख़ाबात, क़ियादत और जमहूरी और इंतख़ाबी हिस्सादारी में ख़वातीन की मसावी शिरकत को यकीनी बनाने के लिए ख़वातीन के कौमी शनाख्ती कार्ड बनवाना, इंतख़ाबी फ़हरिस्तों में इंदराज, सियासी जमातों में मरकज़ी धारे में शामिल करना, सियासी जमातों से इंतख़ाबी टिकट देना, इलेक्शन के दिन वोट कास्ट करना और इंतखाबात में ख़वातीन वोटर्स का ज़्यादा टर्न आउट के लिए ख़वातीन की हिमायत में अपना किरदार अदा करना चाहिए, क्योंकि ख़वातीन की मसावी शमूलियत के बग़ैर जमहूरी और इंतखाबी अमल तंग नज़र और नामुकम्मल है।